Welcome to my channel. My name is Gift and you're welcome to Gift Sancy Couture. So in today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to take the body's measurement. This is my own measurement book, so I'll be using my own measurement to show you. Anyways, I'm still going to show you what my own measurement book entails. So if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, share, drop a lovely comment in the comment section if you like this video. So let's get started. So before I continue, let me show you how my own measurement. So you can see this is Gift Sancy Couture. This is measurement data sheet, and we have name, we have address, we have Instagram. So in case your customer has an Instagram handle, you can write it there. We have the phone number, which is call number. We have the email, and this height is not really necessary though. So these are the measurements you'll be doing with you, and I'll be going through this to take the measurement. So if this is something you really want to learn, please stay tuned. You need elastic, and the elastic you're going to tie it round your waist or around your customer's waist. Okay, so you're going to do this, and it should be on your waist level. All right, just like this. You can tie it either to the back or to the side, just like what you're seeing on the screen. So, and you know the front waist and the back waist is not always the same. So the front waist is always longer than the back half length or half back, whatever you call it. In pattern drafting, we call it full front length. In freehand drafting, we call it half length. Okay, so for the back waist, let me just explain this to you. In pattern drafting, in case you've been watching my videos and you've been hearing me call nap to waist, this is your nap to waist. The hollow part, this very spot, this hollow part of your back, that's where your nap to waist is. Okay, so let's continue. So first thing, the first measurement I have here is the bust measurement. Okay, so first thing first, you're going to take your bust measurement, and before you take your bust measurement, make sure you put on your bra. And if you are doing this for a client, you're going to tell that your customer to always put on their bra, okay, whenever they are coming for measurements. And when you're going to place your tape rule on the back, it should be on the bra level. For me, this is where my bra level is. So if you're placing your tape rule to measure your bust, it should be on the bra level. All right, so let's continue. This is the bust measurement. This is bust 33 for the mannequin, and this is my own bust. My bust is 36, so, and it's on the bra level. This is how it's going to be. Next measurement I have here is the bust point. So to measure your bust point, you're going to place your tape rule on this shoulder. This is where your shoulder measurement should start from. This neckline, this very spot, okay, not here, here. So you're going to place your tape rule here and measure. So for this mannequin, it's 10 inches, and then you're going to remove your hand from this shoulder so that you'll be able to hold this bust point, and you're going to measure the under bust, which is 13 inches. Okay, and next thing is to release your hand, place your hand on this under bust and measure your half length. So for this mannequin, let's say this is 17.5. okay, so when you get to this spot, you can now take your waist measurement. You can either, first of all, you are going to take the horizontal measurement first before taking the vertical measurement. The next thing is to take your shoulder measurement. So for your shoulder front, you are going to place your tape roll here and measure, which is from here to here. All right. For this mannequin is 13 inches. Next thing is to take your across chest measurement. To measure your across chest, if you've been watching my video, you know I always mention that my across chest is 13 inches for the front, and it's definitely going to be different from the back. Okay, so from here to here, you're going to measure your across chest. For this mannequin is also 13 inches. Next, and then measure your your shoulder back measurement. Remember, we have the shoulder front and we also have the shoulder back. All right, so you're going to place your tape roll here and measure your shoulder back. So for this mannequin, both the front and the back is the same thing, but for a normal human being, okay, my shoulder front is 14.5, and for my shoulder back, this is 15 inches. So this is 15 inches. Yours might be 14 inches, depending, like I said, depending on how broad your shoulder is. Okay, so to take your nape to waist measurement, you're going to place your tape roll here and take it downward. For this mannequin, this is 13 inches. You can see that the front half length and the back half length is different. So it's because it's a mannequin. For me, my full front length, which is also called the half length, is 17.5. My back half length, which is called the nape to waist, is 15.5. So the difference is 2 inches, but for this mannequin, the difference is 4 inches. All right, so now that we are done with this, next thing is to measure your waist measurement. Now we've taken the bust measurement, let's take our under bust measurement, like the under bust circumference. All right, so you're going to place your tape roll here and measure. This is 26 for this mannequin. Yours might be 30, mine is 31. Okay, now this is the waist level. Okay, you're going to measure your waist measurement. For this mannequin, this is 24.5. Yours might be 26, 24, 25, depending on your measurement. Okay, and next measurement we have is the lower abdomen. The lower abdomen, you can see this is your lower abdomen. So this mannequin, this is the lower abdomen. You're going to measure it. This works also if you're sewing a straight dress, because you'll be able to go properly. So you're going to wrap your tape roll. So you can see for this mannequin, the lower abdomen is 26, waist 24.5, lower abdomen is 26. Okay, so the next measurement we are going to do is to measure our hip. To measure your hip, let's still use this mannequin. You are going to place your tape roll on the waist level downward, where you mark 8 inches. So when you mark 8 inches, you can see even on the mannequin is the same thing. The hip is the fullest part on your lower body. Okay, your lower body rather. So you're going to place your tape roll round and then take your hip measurement. So for this mannequin, our measurement is 39.5. Okay, so for me, my hip is 40. This is where the tape roll is. Okay, you can see how it is. Make sure it goes round, and this is 40 inches. So next measurement is We've already taken the shoulder front, the shoulder back, now to waist. We can take the shoulder round. For example, if the customer wants to sew off shoulder rather, this is how you take the measurement. You are going to place your tape rule here and measure. So for this mannequin, this is 41 inches for the shoulder round. Okay, so the next measurement here we have here is we've taken the across chest, we've taken the across back measurement. Next thing is to take your waist to knee measurement. So to take your waist measurement, waist to knee measurement, you are going to place your tape from this on this elastic on your waist and take your measurement downward to your knee level. So for this mannequin, this is 24. For me, I can't take mine now because unless someone does that for me. So the next measurement is your waist to ankle, your ankle measurement. So from here you are going to place your tape rule downward to your ankle. So let me adjust the phone camera. This is where the ankle is, this spot. So from the waist you are going to place your tape rule, your side waist down to where the ankle is. So for this mannequin, this is 41 rather. So you can take your own measurement or you ask someone to do that for you. Next thing is to take your side waist to floor. So if you still place your tape rule here, you can do that measurement at once. Measure your knee circumference, your waist to ankle, and now your side waist to floor. So you just place your tape here. You don't have to be going back and forth and then measure it down. So for this mannequin, this is 48. All right. Next thing is to take your back measurement, your waist to back, waist to floor rather. Yeah, so place your tape rule and take it downward to the floor. So for this mannequin, this is 50 inches, and it's always advisable for the back measurement to be longer than the side or the center. You can as well decide to take the center waist measurement. So from this waist measurement, you are going to take your measurement downward. Tape it downward. This is side waist to, center waist to floor. All right. Take your biceps measurement. You are going to measure, let's say, from your shoulder ankle to here. Your biceps is here. This side, let's say it's 4 inches. You are going to measure it. This is 10 for this mannequin. It doesn't have to be too firm. Okay, so if it's too firm on this mannequin, this is 9 inches. You can see how it is, but you have to, this is 9.5 or 10 inches. Okay, you must always ask the customer how they want it. Okay. Elbow. So from here to your elbow, you are going to take the measurement. So for this mannequin, this is for 13.5, and then down to your wrist, which is here. Your wrist is here, which is 23 on the mannequin. So next measurement is to that we've already taken our full sleeve length. So if in case you want to sew trousers, let me just show you a few measurements that you need to take. There's what we call body rise when you are taking your trouser measurement. You are taking your trouser measurement. So you are going to sit on a chair. Most of the time I don't use this because it does not work. So for people that believe in it, you are going to place your tape rule here and take it down to where the lower part of your hip, just like this. You can see where the tape rule is, and then take your body rise from your waist down to this side. Like I said, it doesn't work for me. So next thing, don't touch your thigh. To measure your thigh, you are going to go ahead and place your tape rule in between your laps. We have the upper thigh and we have the lower thigh. So you are going to place your tape rule here and then measure it. So for this mannequin, this is 24. So when you are taking your trouser measurement, it doesn't have to be too tight, so that you won't have difficulty after you are done sewing. So you have to make it a little bit free. So if you want it to be tight, let's use this mannequin for example. This is 23. Because I don't want it to be too tight, you won't feel comfortable there, you can release it to 24. Okay, so for this is the upper thigh. So let's just measure the lower thigh. The lower thigh is just like 2 to 3 inches measurement below the upper thigh. So you are going to measure the upper thigh. So for this mannequin, the lower thigh, this is 22, the upper thigh is 24. Like I said, I didn't make it to be too tight. Okay, so next thing is to take the knee circumference. So if you want to take knee circumference, so this is the best way to take your knee circumference. You are going to bend your knee forward. So you are going to bend your knee forward like this. You can tell your customer to bend. So for me, this is 16.5. Okay, next thing is to measure your calf. So your calf is, let's say, 5 to 6 inches below your knee. So you are going to measure your knee, your calf measurement, standing straight. This time around, you are not bending your knee. Okay, so this is how you are going to do it. For this mannequin, this is 15 inches. And the last measurement we are going to take is to take your ankle measurement. So you are going to measure this mannequin. It doesn't have to be too tight, and then try to pull out your leg. Okay, so this is how to take your measurement. So the next measurement, you can measure your skirt length, depending on the style. You can measure your dress length. This is from your shoulder. You measure, place it like this. Okay, downward to wherever the length is. Okay, next thing is to measure your trouser length. I said to measure your dress length, you are going to put your tape rule here, measure your bust point, measure your under bust, leave it there down to where you want the style to be. I'm sorry. And next thing is to measure your trouser length. There are people that you must always ask customers, where do you want your trouser to be? Some want it high level and some want it low here. So the last tutorial I made on how to sew a nika, this is where I wanted, and this is where it is. So now make sure you always ask your client where they want their trouser to be. So if they want it to be on the waist level like this, you can place it, then measure the length of the trouser, indicating the knee length, the calf, the ankle length, and ask them where they want it. Some customers like their trouser to touch the floor, some don't. So make sure you always ask. Okay, and that's all. Please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, drop a lovely comment in the comment section. Okay, so see you in my next video. Bye. See you.